Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Finds a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cincinnati's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The short hands, it's Hoffman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They finally get him on the Jr. turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This is a design run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durr. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cougars! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your molars and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Running to the left. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Frederick. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Cincinnati, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air. It's Kinsey. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get up to go make a play. Man, throw it. Run it, do something. Can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the...
Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down and to 31. It is a first down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Steps away to find some room. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll open the second half with a run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got a man. It's Thurman. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. And they get him down. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Flips a tackle, and he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw it again. He's got an open man.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Reads in, fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Finds his big tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Kinsey. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give to the lone running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking to scramble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down. Return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Sanford. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
So you're saying there's a chance. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice.
He's got it on the outside. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hoffman. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red. David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.